Hey guys, Aehmlo here. Just wanted to show you my newest theme, iLeemosynary. This is the first thing that you see when you install iLeemosynary in Respring. When you unlock, it'll show you this. It's a personal thank you from me for purchasing iLeemosynary, and it sends you over to the settings app for setup, info, and other stuff like that, including documentation. And it tells you if you just want to get started with your theme, you can head over to Winterboard and start enabling stuff. I don't recommend that. I recommend going over to settings first. But whatever floats your boat. Free will, all that stuff. I'm going to go against my own advice and start enabling stuff right away. This pop-up will show up when you launch your first app. I couldn't think of any better time to show it, but whatever. It's a friendly reminder from me, reminding you to check out iLeemosynary loading screens. It's kind of pointless, but I want to make sure people know about it. I'm going to enable all of my themes because I like all of them, shockingly. You don't see any SD themes because mine are all at the bottom. I moved them all down there. Yours will look a little differently. If you have an HD device, which is an iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, that generation, then use the HD themes. Otherwise, if you have a 3GS and that generation, then use the SD themes. Some of them, like the black carrier logo, the black Bluetooth, and the ellipsis spinner, are HD and SD. But the rest of them, because they have so many images, are split into HD and SD to save your phone's memory. Or iPods, I guess. Just your device's memory. We'll go with that. I'm going to respring real quick, and I will be right back. Told you guys I'd be back. I don't even know where to begin with this theme. I'm just really proud of it and how it turned out. But we'll get to the gushing part of this later. As you can see, the background image has been changed to a linen background, which is what Apple tends to like to use. And I like how it looks. That's what this theme is really based off of, is that linen background. The status bar has also been changed to a linen background, and it's made to blend in with the background of the home screen, so you can't even really tell that it's a status bar apart from the black line at the bottom, which is kind of a dead giveaway. All my icons have been themed. You probably noticed that first. All of them have that frame around them. Including Sparrow down here, which is an App Store app. App Store apps are automatically themed with that frame. And all stock icons are themed also. Let's head on over to the second page, shall we? Oh man, look at all those icons that aren't themed. Darn that Aehmlo, he's so lazy. Before you send emails to me complaining about how your icons aren't themed, watch the rest of this video, okay? iLeemosynary is not your normal theme. It's not typical at all. It only comes with stock icons, App Store icons, and Cydia themed. The rest of it has to be done by the user. But don't worry. It's not actually done by the user. It's done by iLeemosynary. It's pretty sweet, actually. I'll head over to settings to show you how it works. Go down to iLeemosynary. There are two functions here under theming, well, three technically, under theming functions. Theme loading screens and theme icons. I'll show you the loading screens thing later, but right now I'm just going to worry about theming my icons, because they obviously need it. Notice how the status bar stuff has been changed too. It's black and uniform now. Wow, that was fast. This has been optimized 3 times by me and rewritten from scratch 3 times to make it, fast, light, doesn't use very much resources. Now, since I use theme icons, I'm going to hit update icons. Makes sense, right? Oh, see how my progress indicator was different? It was, 3 dots, or an ellipsis. That's because I have that theme enabled, the iLeemosynary ellipsis spinner, which I personally like a lot, which is why I released it to the public. Let's check on those icons. Oh, if you hit update icons and it doesn't update them, You can usually fix it by hitting apply changes at that bottom there. That'll fix it most of the time. Let's check on them. Oh, look at that. They're all themed with that black frame. That's why iLeemosynary distinguishes itself from other themes. It can theme your icons for you. You don't need to send requests to me anymore. If a new app comes out, you don't need to wait. Just go there, hit theme icons, update icons, and voila. App Store icons are automatically themed. City is themed. Stock icons are themed. All you have to do is theme your icons every once in a while. Oh, and also use update icons in settings when you update an App Store app, because Winterboard doesn't update the icon when you update an app. You have to do it by going to iLeemosynary. Like if an app changes the color of its icon, it won't reflect the change unless you go to update icons, and then it'll have the new icon with the frame around it. That's just a bug with Winterboard. I don't know why it's like that, but whatever. I'm not complaining anymore. I'll be right back to discuss loading screens with you. First off, I gotta explain what a loading screen is to some of you, so I'm gonna explain it by launching the settings app. Here we go. See that pinstripe background and that blue navigation bar that was up here? That is called a loading screen, and it shows while your app is loading before it's done loading, so that you don't just see a blank screen while you're waiting for your app to launch. I don't like how the settings app has this blue background up here when my theme changes it to this linen background. So I added a feature to iLeemosynary that lets you theme all your loading screens exactly the same. And I'm going to demonstrate it right now. Go to the iLeemosynary settings and tap on theme loading screens. And it may look like that didn't do anything, but it just themed all your loading screens. It doesn't take long at all. It's way faster than theming your icons, because all I have to do is make a link to the same image over and over again. And since I don't have very many apps installed on here, that means that it doesn't take very long. The more apps, the longer it'll take. Usually it'll show a progress indicator thing, just like theme icons and update icons do. So you can usually close your app and go launch an app that's not in the background, and it'll show the new loading screen, but in some cases that won't work. Some cases you have to hit apply changes, and then it'll usually work. It's just Winterboard's a little finicky. I'm going to test this out on an app that is not loaded into memory. See that new loading screen that iLeemosynary initializing? That's the custom loading screen that all your apps will now have. For example, I'll launch Cydia. As you can see, that also had the same background. All your apps will now have that loading screen, which is, I think, pretty neat. Hope you enjoy that feature of iLeemosynary, and I will be back to talk to you more about iLeemosynary in a little bit. See you. Hey guys, it's me. I've decided that I've spent too much time talking about the functions of iLeemosynary and all that stuff instead of showing you the actual theme. So here it is. The status bar has been themed to that linen background, obviously. I've changed all the icons so they look better. They're white and the shadows are removed. That, like behind the Wi-Fi thing right now, see there would be a shadow in the third bar, and that looks terrible, so I got rid of it. This top bar in settings is themed with that linen background, and all the status bar stuff on the gray status bar is black. Safari has been themed with that linen background too. So has Mail, the stock Mail app, which I don't have readily available at this moment, so I can't show it to you, but it looks the same as Safari. The top bar in the App Store has been themed with this too, you see. I really like the ellipsis spinner. I'm going to hit update icons just to show it to you. The spinner, I really like that. I think it's pretty neat. It shows up all over the place. Whenever you see that spinner, it'll be replaced with the ellipsis one. I think that looks much better than the other one. That's just my opinion. And several other people's too, I guess. I've been getting lots of people saying that to me. The docs themed, the wallpaper. Normally when you open a folder, if I had a different wallpaper set right now, it would show that wallpaper. Let me set it to something else, just to show you. I'll set it to this. There, that's my wallpaper. Now if I were to open this folder, see that wallpaper is in the background? That's a bug with Winterboard. So, being as awesome as I am, I included a wallpaper for you. It has IL on it for iLeemosynary, and hit set, both. It doesn't really matter if you set home screen or not, or lock screen or not, but whatever. And there you go. It has that linen background instead of the poor looking other one. So just go to settings, wallpaper. There's just so much I could show you about this theme, but you would get bored really quickly. So just check it out for yourself. If you like how it looks, please just buy to support me. I mean, it's a revolution. I think it's really cool. In this next part, I'm going to be talking to you about what makes it so revolutionary. That'll be fun, right? See you in a little bit. Bye. Alright guys, time to talk about what makes iLeemosynary so revolutionary. Everyone's like, oh man, what's the big deal? All it does is theme your icons and your loading screens. That's not very important. Well, it's a revolution. It's the basis of more to come. And trust me, iLeemosynary will keep getting updated with lots of new features. I already have the next version pretty much done. Well, at least in my head I do. Anyways, let's talk about what makes it so revolutionary. iLeemosynary isn't just a Winterboard theme. iLeemosynary is a Winterboard theme, a mobile substrate tweak, a preference loader bundle. Bundle, that's important, not entry. A bundle, which actually means it executes code. And it's its own documentation too. It's revolutionary because it dynamically and on demand themes loading screens and icons. That in itself is a revolution. No other theme has even attempted to do that. It's the very first one. I'm the first one to attempt it. And I'm pleased with how it turned out. That's pretty revolutionary, because normally you have to ask authors of themes to theme the icons that aren't themed. And when a new app comes out, and you're stuck waiting for them to theme it. Then the loading screens, being able to theme every single loading screen whenever you want to. That's a big step forward, because that way it's all uniform. The preference bundle is a big deal, because how many theme creators do you know who could make a preference bundle? This is a lot more complicated than it looks. A few hundred lines of code when it hasn't been optimized. It's pretty amazing. The mobile substrate tweak has not been done before. There is one theme, iRetina++, that used mobile substrate and preference loader to pick a color. But other than that, mobile substrate hasn't been used in conjunction with Winterboard before very much. Until now. The documentation, most themes don't have their own documentation now, do they? That just shows you how advanced and how revolutionary iLeemosynary is. It needs its own documentation. I just think iLeemosynary is a revolution. You haven't seen anything like this before, trust me. And I worked hard on this thing. I'm proud of how it turned out. All purchases go towards, I'm buying it. My goal is to buy a new Mac laptop, because my old G5 with eyesight is kind of outdated. Can't even run Xcode on it anymore. 20%. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you how this pop-up is gray instead of blue now. Now I guess I'm just down to a word from the author. All proceeds go towards my new Mac, so that I can use Xcode and continue developing cool stuff like this. After that, all proceeds that are left over from that will go towards becoming a registered developer with Apple and being able to develop for the App Store, which is a big step forward, and having access to all their beta software, which is huge because iLeemosynary won't be ready for iOS 6 until iOS 6 comes out, which is a little bit of a problem because you got to give me some time to work on it. So after I buy my new Mac, I'm going to spend $100 and register with Apple so that I can use their pre-release firmwares, and then I guess I'm home free. But that's what your money's going to be used for if you decide to buy my theme. A little bit of a ramble going on there, but whatever. iLeemosynary is revolutionary. It's the first theme of its kind, and I'm very proud of it. I worked on this theme for 3 months, on and off. I put a lot of time and effort into it, and this is all a one-man thing. Not a company, not a corporation. One man. Thank you very much for your time and consideration. This is Aehmlo, signing off.